Hey guys, welcome to day 3 of my basket brunch mini series. Sorry I did not have a video yesterday. I just didn't get to it, and so I'm a day behind than what I planned. But here is the basket brunch, and it does come with framelits that you can purchase. Remember, if you purchase both, you do save 10%. And we have 2 weeks left of celebration, so that means every $50 you spend, you do get a free item out of the celebration catalog. Also, we have 2 weeks left if you join Stampin' Up! To be able to choose 2 free stamp sets in addition to your starter packet. So let me know if you have any questions on that. But we'll go ahead and get started with this. The supplies you'll need are your basket bunch, stamp set, and the framelits. The ink I used today is Early Espresso So Saffron. My card base is Soft Sky, and I'm doing a top folding card this time. And then I have a piece of white cardstock for my panel. I used my circle framelit dies to cut out a circle in Soft Sky and then a So Saffron in my scallop. And I also used the framelits to go ahead and cut out my pieces that I will be using. So I have a piece of Wild Wasabi, and I went ahead and used the grass die to cut this out. Then I have my little pieces I had stamped out. I had stamped out a little chocolate bunny with Early Espresso ink onto Early Espresso cardstock. And then I used So Saffron and I stamped it with Early Espresso. And then I die cut them. And then I used the 3 little egg die cuts. And what I used for this is this gorgeous glimmer paper. And this is a celebration item, so if you spend $50, you can choose this glimmer paper for free. You get 12 sheets, 4 of the Sweet Sugar Plum, Bermuda Bay, Mint Macaron. It's just gorgeous paper. I love it. So I went ahead and die cut the 3 eggs. And then for my basket, I used the different... here's a previous card, my last card, how I stamped out the basket, but this has the actual die cut piece, or the pieces that die cut out the center. And I used crumb cake for that. I also have a scrap piece of So Saffron that we're going to stamp our sentiment on. Now here is the sample card I made for today's video. It's quite simple. I'm going to do something a little bit different to see if I can kind of get rid of all this white space for the card I do with you. Just to give you a different variety, and this is a side folding card, but I just love it, the little sparkle the eggs give. So let me go and clear my area and we will put together our card. Alright, a couple other things you'll need is your banner triple banner punch and glue dots, and of course your snail tape adhesive. Alright, so I'm going to take my card base, and what I want to do is I'm going to ink up in So Saffron this stamp. It's the row of eggs, and what's nice is that it already comes together in a row. So I'm going to take the So Saffron and I'm just going to ink up all over my card base these eggs. Okay, I'm going to take my card base and I'm going to go ahead and adhere my card panel to my card base. Oops. Then I'm going to go ahead and adhere my Soft Sky to my So Saffron. Adhere that, put that aside, and then let's take our pieces. Actually, don't adhere this. I'm looking at my sample card, but I just realized I'm going to do something different. I wanted to adhere my grass down. So I'm going to go ahead and take my fine tip glue pen. Trim that up. I think that looks okay. Now attach it to your, I'm just going to add another strip. Attach it to your So Saffron piece. There we go. I think that adds a little something compared to the sample card. I like this. All right, now we're going to put that aside and go ahead and put our little basket together. All right, and when I'm going to use my glue dots for this. It's just easier sometimes instead of dealing with glue adhesive, liquid adhesive. So I have my glue dots, and I have these little reverse tweezers, which I will link below. They're great if you don't have any. They're by EK Tools, but they're nice for holding things in place or picking up glue dots. So I'm just going to put a couple on the edge here. And then go ahead and adhere my handle. And then what I do, just to make things easier, I just add some glue dots along this whole strip right here. That way when I attach all my pieces, the adhesive is already there. Go ahead and add some eggs. Actually, I'm going to add my bunny first. Last time I added the eggs first, and I didn't want to repeat that mistake again, because I want my bunny to be the center of attention. So I'm going to add a few more glue dots. And then we're going to add our little eggs. Now, if you don't like the fact that you can see through this basket, you can always add a layer of cardstock behind there, because there is a solid die for the basket, a solid piece, this right here. So you could always add a color back there if you don't like the fact that you can see through it. All right, and then I'm going to go ahead and add a little glue dot to my bunny here. My little peep, which is just adorable. This stamp set is so cute. The chocolate bunny, the peeps, and then the little bunny that I had used earlier this week. It's really precious. Okay, there is our basket, and you will need your Stampin' Dimensionals. And with this, since this is see-through, I want to make sure I don't add my Stampin' Dimensionals obviously behind here. So what I do is I just use the solid images. The bunny will get some, and then my little peep. And then I'll cut some and add some along the thinner edges. Go ahead and adhere my little basket down. I love that the grass just adds a little something. I really like that. So since there's some dimension on here, I'm just going to adhere this flat down with some snail. All right, there we go. Put that aside, and I'm going to take my strip of So Saffron and my Early Espresso ink and go ahead and ink up my sentiment. It says, "May all your chocolate be solid," which is cute. And then I'm going to trim this down. All right, there's my sentiment. I'm going to take my triple banner punch, or banner triple punch, and go ahead and just trim off the edges to however I like. Just make sure each side is even. That looks pretty good. And then I will go ahead and take some Stampin' Dimensionals to pop this up. Make sure this is straight. And there we go. How cute is that? I think the eggs and the grass really add a little extra something compared to my sample card. So really cute. I love this stamp set. I may actually go back and fix this if I can. Maybe just add some single eggs around there. But I love this. Really cute. If you're interested in ordering any of the products, they will be listed below. Don't forget to use the HOSTESS code if your order is below 150. And don't forget about the Card Kit Club for the month of March that you can participate in if your order is 50 or more and you use the HOSTESS code. But I will be back with a final video at some point. I'm hoping later today or tomorrow, showcasing the Basket Brunch bundle. It's just so adorable. So stay tuned for that, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.